Hello everyone, I hope you are well. This was a nice week news-wise with some interesting news, especially for the Microsoft Flight Simulator fans. We got a great scenery release, a sneak peek on a very cool project, and a very exciting update on the most popular helicopter for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Watch it until the end. Welcome to the weekly flyby. VIRPIL Controls is offering an extra discount on helicopter controls, and they have indicated prices will rise in August. The sale started on July 18, 2022 at 2 p.m. UTC and will last until July 31st, 2022 at 11 p.m. UTC. During this time, the company will be having what they call the VIRPIL Controls Helicopter Initiative Sale. In this sale, you'll be able to get your helicopter controls for 10% off. Not only that, but this discount also stacks with VIRPIL's usual bundle discount for up to 20% off. There's something else VIRPIL said on their Facebook post where they announced this sale. We also unfortunately must announce a price adjustment to the VIRPIL Controls catalog. Due to continued rising supplier, logistics and manufacturing costs, from August 1, 2022, VPC product sales will be increasing by up to 10%. We have tried to avoid cost increases as much as possible over recent times. However, to continue to provide the same level of quality and innovation, this is an unfortunate measure which must be taken. And this is an issue that a lot of manufacturers have been having, which ends up hurting both companies and customers. The sale makes it an excellent opportunity to get some VIRPIL gear while it's cheaper and with an extra discount. You can find a list of all the gear included in the sale on our website. Check out the link in the video description. Still on the hardware realm, Max Flight Stick has released the OH-58 Kiowa Warrior control set, and the kit is sold in either separate units or a standalone solution. The standalone unit has an aluminum frame and it's been sold for $1,998, so pretty much $2,000. You can also get the standalone collective for $898 and the standalone cyclic for $698. Max Flight Stick also has a standalone pedal for $568. The kit is of course packed full of features, including all sensors for all axes, 12-bit analog digital converters for all axes as well, a cyclic with 23 configurable buttons, 7 push buttons and 2 add switches, a twist throttle collective with 28 configurable buttons, and a lot more. You can get Max Flight Stick OH-58 Kiowa Warrior controls at Helicopters Only. Check out the links in the video description. Helicopters land everywhere. The world is our helipad, and there are a lot of challenges out there. Oil rigs, mountains, confined environments, at least on some sims that is, and boats. Except we don't have access to moving boats on all the sims, or the ones we do are somewhat limited. Seafront Simulations, the company that has been populating the virtual world of Microsoft Flight Simulator with vessels, is trying to solve that, and they have shown some work being developed on this front. In one of the most recent videos, they have shown a landing on a moving frigate with the Hype Performance Group H145. You can watch a bit of that video here or the whole thing on our website. Seafront Simulations are continuing their work, which looks very promising and quite exciting, as it will add a lot more challenges and interesting places to land, even in the middle of the ocean. And speaking of interesting places to land, get your Blue Thunder out and go patrol the streets of Los Angeles. iniBuilds has released Hooper Heliport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. While we wait for someone to come out with a Blue Thunder, we can still patrol the skies of the City of Angels using one of the coolest heliports in the world as our base. LAPD's Hooper Heliport is now available for Microsoft Flight Simulator. iniBuilds released a great rendition of the heliport, which also includes the Metro HQ building and a couple of bridges to fly under. Be careful, as you will need to be aware of any obstacles, including power lines around the heliport. The scenery is now available for £4.99 excluding taxes, which is a bargain really. And it offers a highly detailed representation of Hooper Heliport, complete with 2 helipads, 16 parking places, detailed clutter, active windsocks and other details as well. It also includes Cesar Chavez and San Bernardino bridges where you can land on and also fly under if you so wish to. The Metro major HQ building with helipad is also there, as is the rail yard, train carriages, and the Union Station. Please note that there may be some issues with third-party add-ons right now when spawning on the rooftop. iniBuilds has been conducting tests, and Microsoft native vehicles seem to be working great though. The company is talking to third-party developers in order to find a solution. You can find a link to purchase the iniBuilds Zoom-Breeding heliport on our website, but this should also be available on the marketplace at any moment as well. The next piece of news is quite exciting for me. If you have asked me about the Hype Performance Group H145, you know that I haven't been particularly enthusiastic about it. I have reviewed the previous freeware H135, and despite the amazing work they've done with adding helicopters to Microsoft Flight Simulator, it just didn't do it for me, as the flight model was not up to what I look for in a sim helicopter. A year ago, the H145 came out, and you may or may not have noticed I didn't write a review on it. I had spoken about the H135, and the 145 was still in early stages. It seemed to me like I would probably be beating that horse and saying the same things over and over, while again the product was in early stages, so I wouldn't be doing anyone any favors. But the truth is that the H145 was again not for me, as I didn't like the flight model at all. I told that to Hype Performance Group, and again pointed out exactly what was the problem with the helicopter in my opinion. The flight model just felt weird. It felt disabled. For lack of a better term, it felt like it was on rails. Hype Performance Group had a beautiful model, complex systems, a lot of great features, and the team is quite accessible. But the flight model just wasn't there. Earlier this week, I got a ping from one of the guys over at Hype Performance Group saying they had a new build available with a lot of work being done on the flight model, added inertia, and a few other things. I had to check it out, and I did just that. I could feel quite the difference in the flight dynamics as soon as I started pulling the collective up. The helicopter felt more alive, a bit more quirkier. I pulled the collective a bit more and it wanted to tilt. This was a completely new, improved, much updated flight model and a completely different H145. The product now reached a point of maturity that allows me to enjoy the helicopter and the flight model a lot more. It finally behaves more like a helicopter. The latest update completely transforms the H145 and makes it a much more valid candidate for me to put some flight time into it. In case you didn't get the latest update, you should probably have gotten an email from the team with a link to download it. Go get it and do check it out. It makes a world of difference. If you haven't done it yet, you can purchase it at the Hype Performance Group website. What an amazing update! You can check out the relevant links in the video description. Meanwhile, if you have missed the previous episodes of the weekly flyby, you can check out the playlist. As usual, I'll see you on those videos right away or next week for another weekly flyby. Until then, take care and fly safe.